Hello, everybody, and a very good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Jasneet, and we have with us Miss Rupal Patel, who is a senior child psychologist. One thing these kids love is role play. So, like my 2.5-year-old will want to play my role, like he'll want to become a mother.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, how do you think these toys that encourage role play and self-expression help a child develop?
I think actually the role play is it's an extremely important part of child development because when through role play there is so much which even a parent or a teacher or a counselor can gauge into the child's world. They're able to understand what the child's world is, because when a child is role playing, like you said, your child wanted to play your role.
Yes.
So he's kind of putting himself in your shoes, which is good because either it can be good in a way that he learns empathy, where he learns where the parent is coming from. Like even if they put themselves in a teacher's shoes, or a teacher has shouted at them in school, and when they put themselves in that teacher's shoes, they may be able to understand, okay, I was behaving badly and that's why the teacher shouted at me. Similarly, it's a very safe outlet for them to deal with their own fears, their insecurities, their emotions, their feelings. They're able to vent out. A child with a doll and is spanking the doll and is saying, oh, why did you do this? You shouldn't have done this. Is actually, they can't say that to the adult who's shouted at them. So they are venting it out with a doll, and it's a safe outlet.
Right.
Similarly, you will see them playing with these doctor sets.
Yes.
So when they're playing with a doctor set, it might be a real life fear that I'll go to the doctor and I'll get a shot.
Yes.
So when they're playing with another child and they're doing this role play, or they're playing with a doll and they're doing it, they will kind of say, okay, you get the shot. You get the shot, and then instead of injecting that thing, they through that process they are able to deal with those fears,
Right.
And all those emotions. It builds their imagination, because a lot of things, I want to be a fairy, or I want to be a any of those huge things that they want to be, an actor, actress, doctor, teacher. All the role plays can get fixed into that one, so that gives a free rein to their imagination, their creativity, and they're able to express it in a free space without anybody, without worrying about, oh my god, there's no pressure, there's nothing. They're just able to do as they want. But what is very important to remember is, again, if you're doing role play, which is self-expression, it should not be to the exclusion of other things. Like if a child is doing role play on their own and they're only playing with their dolls and they're indulging in fantasy play, which is brilliant, but that doesn't mean they should not go out and play with other kids, or they should not be interacting with others. So you have to keep in mind that balance is very important in that.